Hi, and welcome to my tutorial on how to solve a Rubik's 2x2. For this tutorial, I'll be using a V-cube. It's a really great cube. It moves really good, and I'm gonna be honest, it moves slightly better than Rubik's brand, but after you lubricate the Rubik's brand, it'll probably be the same. So, this is the exact same as a Rubik's cube, by the way. Okay, so I'm gonna explain some basic mechanics of a 2x2. So there are 6 sides, same as a regular Rubik's Cube, but instead, they don't have a center. They only have corners, and they don't have edges either. So, and if you don't understand what centers and corners are, or edges, then watch my 3x3 tutorial. But, yeah, this is actually a fairly easy cube. I solved this in like the first day that I got it. It's a lot of fun to do, just whenever you're bored. So I'm going to mix it up real quick. And there we go. So we have a completely mixed up 2x2. So we're going to start by solving one side of the 2x2. So I'm going to move that piece right there. I'm going to find a piece I can move in right here. So I'm going to move that right there. And now I have a piece that isn't filled in. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put it directly above where I want it to go, and I'm going to move this out, over, into place, and back down. And there we go. We solved the first side. Now we're going to solve the first layer, kind of like a 3x3. So, one sec, let me get rid of this layer. There are 3 cases that you could have. You could have one layer solved, you could have no layer solved, like I have right now, and I had one layer solved just before, or you could have all of them solved. Right now, we have none of them solved, just for the sake of demonstration. So you're going to do this algorithm. You're going to do right up, top left, right down. Left up, top right, left down. Right up, top right, right down. And there you go. You solved one layer of the 4. Now this is fairly easy. Just space the solved layer away from you and do the same algorithm. Right up, top right, right down. Left up, top left, top right, the other one was left. Left down, right up, top left, right down. Now, I'm sorry I keep getting the algorithms incorrect. This is kind of hard to explain. But, yeah, so now we're going to learn how to pair the corners. So if you see here, we have 2 corners in their place. By the way, we have to know what the opposites are on this cube. So for example, the opposite of white is yellow, so yellow. Opposite of red is orange, and the opposite of green is blue. So, how we know we're going to call this a fully solved corner. Now, then we're going to call something else a half solved corner. So I'm going to explain a half solved corner real quick. So, okay, yeah. So since this is the yellow side, we're going to call this yellow real quick. But if you see here, we have red, yellow, green, red, yellow. So this is a half solved corner. But if you look over here, how this is completely solved, this is a fully solved. But if you look here, this is not solved. Because if you see here, it's yellow, red, blue, green, orange, blue. So that's not solved. Now we have to switch the corners. Switch these 2 and then switch these 2. How I know that is because the orange, yellow, and green is right here. Orange, green, yellow. So I need to switch this one with this one. How I'm going to do that, like I said before, I'm going to switch these 2, and then I'm going to switch these 2, and then I'm going to put it back. So now we're going to learn a corner switching algorithm, which is done as such. Left up, top right, left down, face left, top left, face right, left up, top left, left down. And there we go. As you see, we switched these 2 corners. Now we're going to do the same with these 2. We're going to switch them now. Left up, top right, left down, face right, top left, face left, left up, top left, left down. And as you see, I'm sorry, that didn't work. For some reason, there's a parity to this cube. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. For this example, it didn't, so we're going to match the pairs up again. So if you have a yellow on top, you want to match it up with the paired corner so that it's fully solved. And you want to do this again. So if you see here, I need to switch this one with this one because this side is green and this is blue. So I need to switch these two. So I'm going to do this again. And there we go. You wouldn't usually get to solve that time, so I'm going to show you an example real quick. So here is a cube that has all the paired corners. As you see, blue, orange, yellow, blue, orange, yellow, and the rest for all of them. And we have one solved. There are a couple of cases where you can have this. You'd have one solved in the top right, you'd have two solved in the top right and the back left, or you'd have two solved right next to each other. I'm going to get to the solve where you have, I'm sorry, it's kind of hard to get to the solve because, okay, there we go. Now I have these two in the corners. So, but you should always have one that you can have completely solved. But yeah, so I'm going to hold it so that I have one solved in the top left and one not solved in the top right, and do this algorithm. I'm going to do right up, top left, right down, top left, right up, top left, right down, top left. And there we go. You should get two right next to each other that are completely solved. You want to hold this away from you and do this algorithm again. Right up, top left, right down, top left, right up, top left, right down, top left. Now, you could get one solved one that's right here, or you could have one that has these two that are the same right here. I'm just going to show you an example of these two solved right here. And one with the one solved up here is fairly similar to what I'm about to do. So when you get these two like this, you want to hold them so they're in the top right and do the same algorithm. And there you go. You'll have one solved in the top left. You want to hold the one that's solved, or I'm sorry, you'll have one solved in the top right. You want to hold the one that's solved in the top left and do the same algorithm. And you should have the cube solved. So, thank you for watching, guys. If you have any questions, I know this must have been like a buggy tutorial. I'm really tired. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning, so yeah. Thanks for watching again. And comment on what you guys want me to do next. I'm kind of running out of ideas. So, yeah, see ya.